Amamia na kamise enye radi na ni monyamwa ayayi Amamia na kamise Amamenye radi na ni monyamwa ayayi. I want you to mature your voice. Why? So you want to change your tone channel? Why? Na banca sinuye na banca sinuye Otu di erade baba onchen na banca sinuye Oh tiamo na tonyo mono Peja wonsalatu Wabo Bia Nawasha Hallelujah Obia Zana Wabo Ogatache Abandidi anyway, Eradi Bowenche. Amona, our team for Regina Johnny Horton. Mona. Oh, Arabi Shroud. We are casting 20 days. And now cry. We are casting. In our corner. Basa Nina Pone Yadina Batatosa Adupa Osana Kwe Rana we are Gasi Beso Nina Pona Basa Ina Pone Yadina Batatosa Adupa Osana Kwe Rana we Say Peja Muti Nasaya Mamusua Oshani Radia Sedudi Akwa Paparadisha Oh Mausani Tauti Say Peja Muti Yana Russia Sedudi Akwa Ewo tumi mu Why no ne wusa Ewo jansemu Why kura no tisemu Siemu ni atwai Sebeja would I say I was what? Yeah, I do the aqua. My brother Tony. Yeah, I do the way. Yeah, say, but yeah, what did I? Hold up. Well, I will say I do the aqua. Oh, we must say, yeah, but him. Mama, what you know? What's you Chris? Oh yeah, I'm running for second sound some. Yeah, baby boy. Mama, what you know? What's you Chris? Oh yeah, in Kunimudi. Yesu Kristo ya kunimdi franka enuti wali ni koga wali baiba mama wali hino iyamia Yesu Kristo ya wawuda mekno akujari sa ya baiba Mama, you know, that's what you say. Oh, I give my channel ready. Now I bring a saucy. Oh, I didn't know you. Now what's here? Me Bible. My didn't tell me what. Now. What the mercy of Butansu? What the midnight in more? Sammy, sit down. Oh, Tiamu. No, what do you know, Samano? And you for Robbie or Joby Visa. Ah, yeah, you know what? I don't know how to answer. Mama Sanatika. Now we're trying Aquatuano. Now I know. Oh, come on. Let's see rock and roll. What did you none of us said that? Where are these? Yeah, mama. Nadi babu wadi shawat. Washamitini katabu. Wadi yu papa sema fumuma. Wama maguma zabo. Wasema tamfani wat. Etena jia mitiasi. Ninasi na metinada. Nama to me davo yuwa Seni kuma Yekase Wanu diya ni chuma. Oh, come on Weni papa Mijeriza ya botai Anajimitia Misro dombia Evisania Wati mimuno Wasusiri niya Oh, Radina mama Nia wabi retumi Na yeya Yeni umino Wama ya wadi Dosu wate Wamratia babro Wapa badawate Enkuku ashishiase Na wasi isani wadachi Nasu yena ya chai Minu mienu Radi nanim Yenya wadi ni fufu Yes say Wadi tabai Oh tufayum sursu Anoma karye Yes way Watu miliko Na wapa bada Wana teuna Yatu ni biem Na de wiasi bunu kwa siadiano Eno de asenya tamfoni wawata Tubi Eni amana ke wiasi muno Onya media sani wani onya. Asafunya mishra. Oyo fobibo. Ohiani biba. Bobroni. Atum the future badume. Marina yo. Nadia busia pani bunu kwa siasam no. Eno de osenya symphony what? Eni ama na kewia simu. Oh, dia na ye. Papa no dia sani wani bonya. Iyamie. Oyo fobibo. Ohiani biba. Bobroni. Atum the future badume. Baina. Eni aduba nyame. Aduba. Tiamu. Atum. Tina me tiasi. Eya watum. Tina me wonka. So the essence. Aduba. Na me from friend, Dimba na me from more. Na we am in what? And there we am in one. Yet in an upper brow, Nana brow. I shall be bored. I'm you done in a row. Betray Butan. Yes, see. Oh, on my years to be poor, you do be so. Imo Queen, a good true Queen. Yama, Iyamia. In Quati. Oh, Shania Radia. Alright, I am the video anyone be Seni pani na yimima. What if I sit in a mo? Sawa kameshe Seni da duni nasa Mi mama ni swami unobi ajise unkua Seni pani na yimi mai Masak Asitinemu Sawa kameshe Seni da duni nasa Mi mama ni swami unobi ajise unkua Mashisha muna me urude Pajanse show me bode. Oh, sister. Oh, come here, Danina. When you're ready, Betray Butan. Kessi. Media me, Quandad. Iyamie. Obidumi. Imakudi. Iyamawa. Oh, yes, I'm in everybody. And Quati. Oh, go over to Yarisa. Mirubia. Animonia. Papa Kasano. I say aka 4 days near Wura Afifu Frono. Four days, hear me, sir. 4 days. I will say, you be just be more a few. No, when you need you. The bitch be more few. You be jump walk off your front. When you get here, every day nipple. But men know what dear. Mesa hu anim na asia wa ha. Akosia mesa hu anim na asia. Akosi mesa hu anim. Na me no be se di ntia. Peja onsa. Keyboard na fom se ya. Awerade. Domina boy what? Sami radio nyami aya. Adia wa ya ma. Aya ma mintia. Idimi. Ipenyo. Eba faria. Maye. Owa. Wajia fwe mwe na midimi. Imini baba yari ogobrobo tiese obupenye wat eba faria amaye Jami jana dionya kupona ya Madia wa ya mamiti Ya barana midimi ni padia Ojansame eba faria Eba faria ma minya kupona Midimi mini padia yo Akakura be Eba faria Midimi ni padia ye Ojansame asiadie meba faria Eba faria ma minya kupona radie Midimi ni padia Eba faria Midimi chiamie Dimi ni padia chiamie Ambara meba faria Afadia ma minya kupona Ye na midimi Dimi ni padia ya Okokrobotie yantu swabo Dini wunyuma se Sanu nyuma ya mi nwanwa Fraho el Shaddai Saminya wana minya dinyina Jireni chesu nyamia Rosinu wuni ye bonfwa Aye Bonisa Aya monfa monitansia Dini wunyuma se Sanu nyuma ya mi nwanwa Akwakura be Fraho el Shaddai Seminya wana minya dinyina Jireni chesu nyamia Rosinu wuni ye bafo radie Eloika Bodisho Weka ya faminya kupa wate Oba Shama Emmanuel wuni ye wa bibie radie Kenu ye katabua Adona power to me Enu ye radie to me nina wura Shaloni ye na suju yin ye radie Yo baro fake out Inkisi uba kwa sana matu aswe Erwadi chi Erwadi nwe Erwadi chi Erwadi nwe Erwadi chi Erwadi nwe Erwadi chi Erwadi nwe Jirani chesu nyamia Rosinu wuni ye bonfwa Eloika Bodisho Weka ya faminya kupa wate Yoba Shama Emmanuel wuni ye wa bibie radie Kenu ye katabua Adona Eni radie to me nina ura India. Jehovah Rofeka. Nimata piano Mahayarisa. Why Jehovah Rohing. Ugansha Papa, Unimu, and Radia. Jehovah Nisia. Oh. I cannot say,
Share the link. Share the link. Share the link. Share the link. Can I be heard? 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 Share the link. Share the link. Share the link. Can I be heard? Wherever you are, Spirit Nation, share the link. Share the link. Wherever you are, whether you are watching from TikTok, whether you are watching, just share the link. Just share it. Keep sharing. Go to the share button and then repost it. Share the link. Share the link. Repost it. Share the live. Now the live, go to wherever the share it to people you know in your messages. People, share it to people. Tell them that your prophet is live on TikTok. We want to get a lot of viewers on TikTok. I want to start my TikTok career, so share the link. Share the link on TikTok. If you're on TikTok or you're on YouTube, share the link. But if you are watching me on TikTok, you make sure that you share the link. You share it more than 70 times, then I continue. Just share it on TikTok. Share it. Go share and share it to your contact. Go to your contact, repost it. Just double tap on it and then just share the link, and then let's go. Share the link. 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 If you are watching on TikTok, keep on sharing it. On TikTok, share it. God bless you. God bless you. If you are watching on YouTube, God bless you. Kindly share the link. And wherever you are watching from, you make sure that you repost it. Wherever you are watching from, you make sure that you repost it. Wherever you are watching from, you make sure that you repost it. If you are watching on YouTube, if you are watching on TikTok, make sure that you repost it. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Just repost it. Just repost it. God bless you. God bless you. Just repost it wherever you are watching from. Just repost it. Just repost it. Just repost it. Yes, God bless you. God bless you. Wherever you are watching from, just repost it. I believe that each and every one is blessed. Just repost it wherever you are watching from. Just repost it. 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 God bless you. God bless you. God richly bless you for tuning in. My name is Prophet Nananden Senior, and I am your preacher man for tonight. And I believe that tonight is going to be wonderful. I believe that God, in His own might, is going to be a blessing to you, as today we embark on a very sensitive and spiritual journey on our Earthly series. So you make sure that you repost it wherever you are. You repost it wherever you are. God bless you. 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 God bless you wherever you are and wherever you are watching from. You make sure that you reshare it, and then you give me any necessary feedback. If I can be heard, to let me know. If everything is perfect, kindly let me know. If everything is perfect, kindly let me know. If everything is perfect, kindly let me know. And they said my voice is low. My voice is low. My voice is low. Okay. 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 Can I be heard now? Is my voice okay now? Is my voice okay now? If my video too is blur, kindly let me know. If my video is also blur, kindly let me know. If my video is blur, kindly let me know. If my video is blur, kindly let me know. Is blur, kindly let me know. If my video is blur, kindly let me know. If my video is blur, kindly let me know. Is it okay now? Is it okay now? My God. They said everything is perfect on TikTok. I believe that they said, is my video clear? I think my MacBook is more clearer than my face. If it is so, let me know. I don't know why YouTube is giving a low voice, because I think on Facebook and on Facebook it is clear. On Facebook it is clear. On Facebook and TikTok my videos and everything is clear. I don't know why it's giving that feedback. Is my face clear or my MacBook is the one that is clear? Kindly give me the needed feedback right away so that I can work on it before. So my video is clear, my face can be seen as clear. My face is clear. Is my face clear? Is my face clear? Kindly let me know. Is it clear now? I'm trying to configure everything so that we start today's service, because I think a lot of you are having a lot of problems. Sometimes it's your individual phones, so kindly also check up on your phones. Sometimes it's the individual's phone, so kindly check up on your phone, increase your volume. Sometimes it's the individual phones, so kindly check up on your phone, and then let's do this. Kindly check up on your phones individually, just check up on your phones, and then restart this service, because I want every single thing to be at peace, and then restart today's service. Is it okay now? Is the sound okay? Good. If the sound is okay, then I believe that everywhere you are watching me, you are blessed to be here. And my name is Prophet Nana Dennis Senior. And welcome to today's episode on the At Least series. The the Earth Dwellers series, and I believe that within these few days we've been able to cover a lot, and I believe that most of you have been able to learn more than enough for this season, and I believe that it has blessed you so much, and it is a blessing to be here, and it is a blessing to be part of the Spirit Nation. If you are watching me on TikTok, or if you are watching me wherever you are watching me, you make sure that you join the live, and you sure join the live, and you share the live. And I believe that tonight is going to bless your life, because tonight would be one of the nights that the Lord is going to introduce a sphere to you, and this sphere is going to leave you or cause you to be dumbfolded by the knowledge He wants to speak about. And today, on the subject matter of the Earth Dwellers series, we are going to treat the matter of a sense of belonging, the sense of belonging as you're on earth. And in respective of the fact that last week, God led me to preach about the subject matter of spiritual fatherhood. I want us to take just 5 minutes to speak in the language of the Spirit. Wherever you are speaking the language of the Spirit, as you begin to speak the language of the Spirit, retuning to a matter. So wherever you are, begin to speak in the language of the Spirit. Begin to speak in the language of the Spirit. Begin to speak in the language of the Spirit. Begin to speak in the language of the Spirit. Then we go to a quiet number of things that God has spoken about tonight's service. So begin to speak in the language of the Spirit within the next 5 minutes. Then we go down to today's preaching within the next 5 minutes. Then we go down to today's meeting. So begin to speak in the language of the Spirit wherever you are. Wherever you are, begin to speak in the language of the Spirit. Begin to speak in the language of the Spirit. Kabadoro balabazivri andoroko bazaba. Rabababa Zuroko Bazibriaba Rabanduroko Bazibri Anduruku Baza Zurukuba Baba Zurukuba Zere Bakunda Labi Akundere Zurukunda Labadiaba Ziba Daba Zurukuba Zibriaba Mika Badaba Doja Belebe Ziba Rabado Jabe Zibri Ago Jabelebre Zikaba Mikavadoro Bazibria Rababa Bozo Briadaba Rabadia Dabaria Dabadia Daba Via Candia Dabadia Badia Daba Rabadia Daba Rabadia Daba Rabadia Daba Rabadia Daba Doja Badia Daba Raba Zuru Baba Rabadia Dabaria Badia Rabadia Dabadia Dabadia Daba Rabadia Daba Daba Rabadia Dabaria Dia Daba Doza Badia Daba Rabadia Daba Rabadia Dabadia Rabadia Dabadia Dabadia Daba Rababa Minka Dabadia Daba Rabadia Daba Rabadaba Rabadia Dabusha Pende Ziva Rabba Kusha Pende Vikanduru Vaduja Ve Livago Zavala Liva Rabadia Dabusha Ve Rabanduru Bazibria Rabandoja Ve Kandara Badoja Reve Koda Vazuru Zabakushe Ikada Zuruku Zebe Kanduruba Zibika Zuruku Bazaba Zebeka Libada Rabada Zuruku Zaba Reba Vazuruku Zeve Kanduru Bazaba Liva Ravadoje Vikabada Ravadoje Varaba Mikabadaba Zuruba Zuru Vazeve Liva Kandara Vazu Jeva Kandara Vazuru Kubaza Jeva Koshe Faraba Reva di Akandara Vozo Rebe Koja Livada Rebe Koja Vandiba Rava di Kadava Ziva Mikabadaba Livada Reve Zeke Vikada Rabadoja Bandara Banduruku Baba Zevikada, Livadaba, Livada, Rebekanda Badiadaba, Raba, Liva, Ikabadaba, Livadaba, Ziva Kandalava, Zoro Baba, Likabadaba, Libada Zavandoroko, Mikabadavan, Dabaravazo, Roko Maza, Lipandoro Baza, Livadava, Livada, Liva, Ravado Jepe, Liva, Rabababa, Livava, Zuruko Pasavrava, Rababa, Luko Bara, Raba, Doko, Jeve, Liva, Rababa, Zoroko Bazibriaba, Rabadoja, Reve Kondabara, Bazuro Koba, Zeva Kandaravadoje, Rabado Java, Rabababa, Mikabado, Zeva Kanda, Reve Koja, Reve Kadavadiava, Zibri Avada, Reve Koja Pandalabadu, Ze, in Jesus' mighty name. Hear me, hear me. Now, you must understand that when God brought you upon the surface of the earth, there is a lot of things that God perceived that you should know and you should do. Hear me. I said, when God brought you upon the surface of the earth, there is something that He perceives that you should know and you should do. What am I saying? All I'm saying is that now, in as much as when you came upon the surface of the earth, a lot of things happen with you, right? A lot of things happen with you. You must understand that everything that happens with you pertaining to your physical ability also must happen to you spiritually. What am I saying? What I am saying is that any time that God gives you a thing biologically, He is also looking forward to give you that particular thing spiritually. What do I mean? Now, anytime God gives a baby or someone in the earthly realm a family, hear me and hear me very well. Anytime God gives someone a family, let me do my hair well. Anytime God gives someone a family, now God has given that person an association. God has given that person an association. Now, this association God gives to you is an association that comes to equip you. It's an association that comes to equip you. Now, this association leads you into a path where whatever you do upon the surface of the earth is supposed to be led by this association. And whatever you do upon the surface of the earth would be guided, or your connection with this association would let you move into your destiny fulfillment. What do I mean? All what I'm saying is that when you came upon the surface of the earth, God gave you a biological family, which is your mother, your father, and your sibling, which in eternity, God purposed for them to be around you to shape your life. Now, these people stand as a monument or a sign of God's love to teach you, lead you, correct you, and rebuke you. Now, this institution, that is a mother and a father. Oh, today the devil is after us. I don't even know what's wrong. How come a battery we've charged fully is now the devil is really after us? My God. Wow, we are back. So now, in as much as we have been given a system, which is the system of mother and father, and last week we spoke about spiritual fatherhood, we spoke about everything that has to do with um, people who have been given to you as a mother figure or a father figure to lead you to wherever you are supposed to be led to, right? Now, this week we are on the subject matter of spiritual association. We are going to go into the matter of spiritual association. And on the matter of spiritual association, we are going to deal with a lot. Hear me and hear me very well. We are going to deal with a lot. And one of the things that you must understand, and I made mention, is that when God gives you something biologically, God, in his own wisdom and trust, also give you something spiritually. Now, there are two things that bear witness, right? Now, what do I mean? What bears witness is the heavens and the earth. They are two things that the Bible entrusts that whatever you do upon the surface of the earth, it affects the heavens. We have already had a series of teachings where I taught about the heavens and then I taught about the earth, right? We are through with teachings that I spoke about whatever happens in the heavens happens on earth. And what did I say? I said that Jesus said that for whatever you shall bind on earth shall be bounded in the heavens. He told Peter, and he said that whatever shall be binded shall be loosed on earth, shall be loosed in the heavens. Whatever shall be loosed on earth shall be loosed in the heavens. So we could see that God gave a reflection. Now, the reflection he gave was a reflection of whatever Peter does upon the surface of the earth is going to affect whatever would happen in the heavens. So we understand that there are two things in all wisdom that happens in the heavens and on earth. Now, look at something very well if you are watching on YouTube. Now, look at something very well. Now, we look at the pattern of biology, which has every single thing in simultaneous equation with the earth. And then we look at things from the heavens perspective. Now, what do I mean? Now, the heavens perspective is the perspective of eternity or eternal. Now, if we are saying that every single thing that happens in the heavens happens on earth, and everything that happens on earth happens in the heavens, we could come to a definite knowledge that every single thing that has been given or that would be given to you biologically or on earth, you must also have an association, or you must also have its own duality in the spirit realm. Now, the only thing or the only place or the only realm that when you get to that has an institution in the physical realm as compared to family is the church. What am I trying to say? I am trying to let your mind go on a specific level of knowledge. If you have been given a family in the physical world, you have a family, you have a father, you have a mother, you have siblings. Now, all these things or all these institutions, that is family. Understand that you have a spiritual family too. Now, understand that the spiritual family has nothing to do with your biological family. What do I mean? Now, God in his own wisdom understands that whatever he does for you right now, as an earth dweller. He has given you an ability, or he has given you a family. Now, this family, their responsibility is to train you, guide you, make you feel loved in the physical world through the love of God. So in their quest of making you feel loved, whatever they are doing is something God has ushered them to do. So they are following a path, they are following a principle, they are following a moral that has been designed by God for you. Now, why am I saying all this? What I'm saying is that in the spirit realm, God has given you a family. And the family he has given you is a spiritual family. Now, the physical manifestation of the spiritual family God has given to you is what we call the church. The church. So, in as much as you are here and you are listening to me, and you are an earthly man, God entrusts that you have a sense of belonging when it comes to a spiritual family. What do I mean? As a matter of fact, what I mean is that once you are on earth, you must belong to a family which is also spiritual. And the family must be a church. Because the totality of what we mean by a spiritual family is the church, which the church must guide you, love you, protect you, and lead you into a place of destiny fulfillment. Now, if you are born of the Spirit and you are born again, that is not enough. If you are born again, what happens is that now you need to be in a family that will nurture you, because when a baby is born in the hospital, parents do not leave their baby just like that for the baby to grow. The baby must be on certain kind of food and certain kind of health care and certain kind of guides so that the baby can be, or the baby can survive or grow. It is so also in the spirit realm that anytime someone is born of the Spirit, the person must belong to a place. The person must belong to a kind of tribe. A person must belong to an institution. So now, let us go into scripture and then let us look at what God is saying about this. Hebrews chapter 10, verses 24 to 25. And the Bible said, "And let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works." And let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works. And then the Bible continued to say that not forsaking the assembly or the assembling of ourselves together. Yeah. Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together, as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another, and so much the more as ye see the day approaching. So now, the Bible is saying that we should not forsake the assembling of ourselves together. And this scripture illustrates that we should not forsake the time. We should not forsake an institution. We should not forsake that we are not together as a spiritual family gathered under one atmosphere. Under one atmosphere. Now, in Acts chapter 2, verses 42, the Bible said, "And they continued steadfastly in the apostles' doctrine and fellowship, and in breaking of bread and in prayers." So there was a fellowship. There was a fellowship. Now, in Matthew chapter 18, verses 20, the Bible said, "For where two or three are gathered together in my name, there I am in the midst of them." Look at this thing. For where two or three are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them. Two or three, not one. So God is not going to come in the midst of one person thinking that I don't belong to a church. I am the church. So it is enough. I am the body of Christ, so it is enough. Understand that the body of Christ actually functions together when it meets the head, the leg, the stomach, every part of the body. And you can actually meet all these parts of the body when you are in church. When you are in church. When you are in church. So most of you are wondering why after all these years you are going through all what you are going through, or you are always sick, or your Christian life is sick. It's because the hand cannot be cut off and the hand is somewhere else and it's still functioning, or it does not feel sick. The hand actually operates better when it is hinged on the whole body. So you see someone having an accident and the person's hand is being cut off and then it is somewhere else. You could see that the hand cannot move itself very well. Why? Because it has been cut off from its life, its source. So understand that God in his own wisdom understood all these things. That is the reason why he made sure, he said, "For where two or three are gathered together in my name, there am I." So he is giving a possibility that two or more. So where they gather in the name of God, he is there. He becomes the life at which they gather. He is there. He is there. And the Bible said in the book of Psalm, verses 122, verses 1, the Bible said, "I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord." Let us go into the house of the Lord. So there was gladness that came to them because they said that we should go to the house of the Lord, because the house of the Lord is where the hand would go and seek for its life, its strength, its power, by reuniting with other parts of the body of Christ to become one. To gain energy, to gain its life source. What do I mean? What am I teaching? What am I trying to teach today? What I'm teaching right now is that when God created you, he gave you a biological family that is going to cause you to be loved. Understand that we have a lot going on with people, and what is going on is that you will see that there are some people, they are deficient when it comes to family love, fatherly love, motherly love, siblings love. And then you see that they grow up, and then you see that some of them become a nuisance in the society. The gap that has been created in their soul, because they didn't have that fatherly love, they tend to be very mystical, and their behavior begin to look as if there is something wrong with them, because there has been a space that has been created. The person has not been able to receive enough nutrients when it comes to the totality of family nutrition, where a mother gives the baby that love, the father gives the baby that love, the sibling gives the baby that love. So it looks like the person survives based on its own personal growth. So you see that that same person would live upon the surface of the earth, yes. The person is living, but the person is not living. The person is actually more functioning because the person fed on a certain kind of association that is incomplete. It is so for you if you are born of the Spirit and you are an earthly man and you're a believer and you're a Christian. What do I mean? Don't think that your inability of not being part of a church makes you more wiser. One of the things that you do not know is that it makes you more foolish. Because even the devil understands this concept of belonging to a sense of family. This is the reason why he brought an existence of many fraternities. So you will never even see a witch walking alone. This is the reason why we have the witchcraft coven, which is the witchcraft family, where even when you have the seed of the devil, in its lowest state, you belong to a certain clan or a certain family. When you go higher, you belong to a fraternity, even the masonries and then the lodges. It's because this is a concept that even the devil understood. Even in our individual lives, we understand that there are many associations and clubs which enhances people's mental planes. People join yoga classes, yoga families. People actually enter into the institution of school where they have the class system, where the class system introduces them to a sense of knowledge, where knowledge is being grouped apart, either in biological science, either in general science, either in visual arts, either in home economics. You see, there is a pattern of groupings that enhances people. You cannot say that you are studying alone. You cannot say that you are praying alone. You cannot say that you are reading the Bible alone. You cannot say that you are doing something alone. Because anytime you are alone, you are actually exposed to so many things. Anytime you are alone, you are actually exposed to so many things. Now, let me teach you how God works. Now, God works in a very funny way. And one way God works is that when you are born again, it is not enough. Now, when you are born again, what happens right now is that God actually introduced you to a family. And He gives that family to you to equip you. Because you cannot empower a world that you are not empowered yourself. Hear me. I said you cannot empower a world that you yourself, you are not empowered. Because a positive energy would come from only someone who has a positive energy. Or a positive energy would only come from someone who has an energy. You cannot tell me that you lack energy and yet you want to hotspot your energy to a generation that needs an energy. You cannot empower a generation that need empowerment and you are not empowered. For you to be empowered, someone must empower you. And for someone to empower you, you need to belong to a cluster of a system that is noted for empowerment. So now, on the subject matter of spiritual fatherhood, which last week we spoke about, what did we say? We said that now your spiritual father is someone that God has given to you. And when God gave you that your spiritual father, it is in God's infinite wisdom that before you fully become a man, you must have a sense of belonging. What do I mean? You must belong to where your spiritual father is. You must belong to where your spiritual father is. So wherever your spiritual father is a leader at any church, is or your spiritual father's church, that is where you are supposed to be. You cannot tell me that the person who has been given to you to feed you, to help you grow, to help you upgrade, to help your system be built up, is at Spirit Nation and you are in Assemblies of God. Because let me tell you something. You cannot give the food of sheep to a lion. To a lion. What do I mean? What I mean is that every family has a tribe. This is the reason why your family, you really know that although your mother and father, you have a mother and a father and a siblings, you know that you guys are Ashantis. You know that you guys are Fantis. You know that you guys are from Krobo. You know that there's a tribe system. Now, the tribe system, you've come to understand that every family has an animalic symbol, right? You've noticed that in the normal Ghanaian Akan system, we have those that belong to the Lion clan. So you see that when you go for family meetings, you will see the leader of the family, which is called the Ebusuapeni, holding a staff, and you either see a lion on it, you see a crow on it, an eagle on it, a snake on it, something that is animalistic. So you see that, right? It is because in your family, you guys are a lion. And you don't give grass to lions to eat or to feed on. When you do that, you might endanger the species to death. You might endanger the species to death. It is funny how most of you do not know all these things. It is funny how most of you do not know these things. If you give a lion grass or vegetables, that we all know that vegetables can enrich someone, whatever, it contains reasonable nutrients. But when you feed a lion with grass, the lion cannot possess its full ability and cannot possess its full potential of being a lion or acting like a lion. So what now? What am I saying? What I am saying is that the fact that you have a sense of belonging or you have a spiritual father should tell you that you belong to a certain clan that needs a specific meal to be fed on. And your spiritual father understands and knows what feed you must feed on. Look at something very well. Now, what am I saying? There is a reason why babies that fed on someone's breast milk tend to become abnormal sometimes. It is because that nutrient for that baby's survival, when the baby was in the womb, it was bonding with the mother's breast already. It was generating impulses, preparing its food in the mother's breast already. There is already a sense of bond when it comes to the woman and the baby. So when the baby is born, the baby already knows that this is my food, this is the sustainer of my food, because when I was in the womb, I was regenerating an energy back into the womb. What caused me to survive in the womb? That energy was being withdrawn in the breast. So we see very well that that regeneration is being brought in the womb and it feeds it. Now, as an earth dweller and you're on earth, for you to survive and for you to grow fast, You must always survive on your spiritual father's food that he gives you. As a spirit entity, you survive. Bible said faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Lord. You grow in the spirit by having faith. The more your faith increases, the more you grow. And when faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Lord, you can only grow when you feed on a feed that God has given to your spiritual father or your spiritual mother. Because that ability of your growth has been given to a specific family. And that family would shape you, make you grow in wisdom, and make you grow in might. Now, look at your spiritual father very well. And look at some of you, the messages that you feed on. Have you noticed that if you actually listen to other men of God, what happens to you is that you become gingered to do the work of the Lord. You become zealous. You are full of zeal. As a the zeal comes. This is what happens when you listen to other men of God. The zeal comes. You become knowledgeable. So you see, there's a difference between being knowledgeable and growing. You can actually be knowledgeable and yet you are not growing. Because the actual feed is given to your spiritual father. This is the reason why the Bible, we spoke about the entirety of growing in the spirit. And what did we say? We said that the spiritual father, the Bible said, God is saying that obey your spiritual father. Why is God saying that obey your spiritual father? It's because the words on his lips has been given to him by God for you to obey. So when you disobey him, you disobey God. That's how God sees it. So your food in the spirit, God is a spirit. Your spirit jump out of him. He knows the exact food that you need to grow your spirit. And he has given you a spiritual father. So he's looking forward for you to grow spiritually by feeding on your spiritual father's messages. Those messages do not come to him because it must come to him. This is the reason why I find a lot of people, I have a problem with people who think that because my spiritual father's messages are not deep, I'm going to look for deep spiritual messages. And then when I find deep spiritual messages, I grow. And it's funny because even me, my spiritual father preaches the most simplest messages as I have ever come across. His messages are simple and clear. You don't have to sit down and think about it before you understand. And anytime I listen to his messages, it causes me to grow. It causes me to grow. As simple as it is, it has caused me to be this man that you admire and you see. As simple as it is. And do you know the funny thing? My spiritual father mostly organized relationship programs. But I'm not that kind of preacher that preaches about relationships or any relationship. But you see, when I listen, it is not about even what he's teaching alone, but because I listen to his relationship messages, anything that has to do with his messages causes me to grow. It causes my spirituality to grow. Because in the depth of the message is something that is a nutrient for my spiritual growth. So you see that every single time, my spiritual father's messages, I keep listening. Day in and day out, I go for his old messages. Listen, sir. I've listened to all his messages back to back. I keep listening. It's not because I don't have anything to do, but you must understand that if you eat fufu today, that doesn't mean that you are not going to eat fufu again. So if you think that you are done listening to your spiritual father's messages, that is your problem. That is the problem you have. Because you have listened to maybe Deep Collector to Deep Alone, you think that that is it. You think that that is it. But you do not know that you can actually listen to the messages again and again and again and again and again, because you keep eating rice almost every day and you are not fed up. You keep eating fufu every day and you are not fed up. You keep eating one oatmeal and you are not fed up, because you know that it causes you to grow. There are nutrients in it. It causes you to grow. And it has growth. And it is same for your spiritual father's messages. Maybe as today you listen to the message, you were able to take protein out of it. The next day, when you listen to it again, you are going to take carbohydrates from it in the spirit. So all the messages that you are listening, you can listen to any message. Apostle Joshua said, listen to all the messages you know. Listen. It's going to increase your zeal. That's why most of you see that when you were a child, you actually didn't see that you were growing. You kept eating. You were not growth conscious. By the time you realize you are 30 years, look at how tall you are, how fat you are, how slim you are, how muscular you are. You were not conscious about your growth. Because when we eat the best meal, the proper meal for your growth, you won't be growth conscious. You see, when you eat those chicken, salad, those junk food, you'll be hyper. And that's how listening to other messages make you. You will be hyper, full of zeal. You might think that you have grown. No. It is just zeal. You are just inspired. There's nothing more to it. You are just inspired. You become knowledgeable and inspired. You eat burger and you see you are happy. You are, oh, I ate burger today. You are from Ghana, you are eating burger and all that, you know. But you see, there is this thing when you eat this fufu and yam, and you see that your body is actually reacting to it. You see it because that's the food. That's the food. This is what you were born from. This is how you were made. Your body understands the fufu more. Your body understands this kind of soup. If you go to China, you are being given any soupy food. You take a picture on Instagram. You are eating. You are doing a lot. You are eating a lot of. It makes you happy, but it doesn't enhance your. You know. So the reason why most of you have sat under your spiritual father's ministry, and you keep saying that you are not growing, is because you keep listening to Apostle Aromi, Apostle Edu a lot more than your spiritual father's messages. Yes. Because the reason why you see a lot of them sitting under their meeting growing is because they are listening to their father's preaching. They go for their father's prayer meetings. They go for their fathers. Everything that their father is doing today, they are there. This is the reason why you see them grow. You see Prophet Hubert Angel's sons, they are growing because, do you know what? Because they keep going for their father's seminar, their father's books, they are there reading. Everything about their father, they are there. And their father keeps. So you, an outsider that do not belong to that spiritual clan, when you go there right now, whatever he's going to give you is not going to cause you to grow. Because he has been given to his generation to feed them. His lineage to feed them, not you. You are not part of his lineage. You are not. You are going to be fully inspired, full of zeal. I can give you men of God to listen. You are going to be knowledgeable. That's how far you can go. You are going to be knowledgeable, full of zeal, be inspired. Let me tell you something. Have you noticed that anytime that your spiritual father says something to you, it moves you? Because your body, your soul, and your spirit has been given to him to speak over. I told you that the Bible said about the matter pertaining to your spiritual father that it is given for them to be the overseers over you. So everything pertaining to you, your spiritual father has an ability to do and undo you. This is the reason why it is easy for your spiritual father to open your eyes more than anyone. It is easy for your spiritual father to transfer a certain kind of spiritual blessings to you more than anyone. Last week we read about Jacob blessing his son. It wasn't any other father who went to bless the Levites and the sons of Jacob. It was him. It was him. It was him. Jacob and Esau, it was time for their blessing. It was their father. It was their father that blessed them. So don't come around thinking that you actually know what you are doing, because you do not know what you are doing. So today, one, where is your spiritual father's church? Because that's where your family is. The Bible said, iron sharpeneth iron. So even if you are in your spiritual father's church, and your spiritual father is not teaching at that moment or preaching at that moment, do you know what happens? Because it is your spiritual father's church, that energy, that food system, it's like a food chain, flows even through the church. No matter if he's the one preaching or not, there's a food chain. There's a food chain that goes through that church system. It flows. So don't say, today is not my spiritual father who is preaching, so I'm not going to join. It's because you are ignorant. You do not know that if Apostle Cyrus is having the meeting, he is a delegated man who stands in the same shoe of your spiritual father to minister. He comes in the strength of your spiritual father. So forget that he is Apostle Cyrus. You must see Prophet Nana Dennis Sr. right there. If he stands on the podium in the name of the Spirit Nation, he is a delegated ambassador of the Father. He is organizing a prayer, and you see that on top of the flyer, you see Spirit Nation, and you know that it is your spiritual father's church. You must be there. You must be there. You must be there, because he has been told what to do. Many a times you do not know that. As I'm ministering right now, what is happening here is that the angels allocated to Spirit Nation, they are here. They are aiding me to minister to you. They are sending their words. So meal is being served to you. I'm serving you meals. And the bartenders are the Spirit Nation angels. So whatever I am speaking right now, they put it on a plate. And then they bring it to your home. And they give it to your spirit to eat. So I'm serving you. So anytime we come online right now, those who listen later, They won't get the full nutrients as you are getting. Do you know why? Because there's something we say that a food is store. The food is store. If I should cook you a food right now and you eat, there is a high probability that you are going to enjoy the meal more than someone who is watching it later. Because now the food is fresh. Now the food is fresh. Go to a restaurant right now and they are serving you fufu. And then they should tell you that the fufu, the soup has been in the fridge for a month or a week. Or we did the soup yesterday. You would be very skeptical. You wouldn't love to enjoy such a meal. So you are no wiser than those who are streaming. You are no wiser than those who are streaming. You think you are wise, but you don't know that right now the angels are active and they are serving the food. They are serving the food to you. After we are done, understand that because they are the Spirit Nation angels, they are actually ministering spirits. Are they not us ministering spirits sent to minister unto you, unto salvation? So they are being ministered. So imagine an angel serving you food. Now, later when you go and listen, you go now to the kitchen to serve yourself. This is basically the truth. And I'm teaching you all these things because you need to know. So it is not only about the teaching service. When your spiritual father, church, you know that it's time for prayers. You think that you only join, you think you are wise. Anytime that you are doing prophetic meeting, that's where you appear. And if it's not prophetic meeting, you don't care. And you wonder how every day you keep having dreams and someone is chasing you. And you keep asking yourself that, how do I have a spiritual father and I keep getting hurt, people are attacking me? It is because when it is time for you to be fed spiritually, you choose not to appear, you choose not to come. And it has nothing to do with your spiritual father. It has everything to do with you. It has everything to do with you. So even now, after the meeting, you see that one of my spiritual sons and daughters, they'll come to me, Papa, I'm sick. But when it was time for me to give you good food, nutrients, so that your metabolism would be able to fight any sickness that comes against you, your immune system would be built to fight. Your white blood cell and your red blood cell would be strengthened enough to fight against any wiles of the enemy. You chose not to appear. So you are always being attacked, you are always sick, and you always want to be prayed for. But that is not what God wants for you. You were built as a kid. You were built as a kid. And when you were built as a kid, what happens is that you were given the needed nutrients. You see that when you were little, any little water you drink that is not filtered, you see that you can get sick because your immune system is not strong. Now you can drink any water you like. You can even eat food that is being sold close to the gutter, and you wouldn't be sick. Why? Because your immune system has been built to counterattack any germs. Your immune system has been built. So when it is time for a meeting to share food for everyone in Spirit Nation to eat, you choose not to appear. Imagine someone who has not been eaten. That is why you see that in Spirit Nation, how many times do we meet? Prayer service, Bible studies, and Sunday service. So you only have an rush hour. We have team active prayers, rush hour, and then Bible studies, and then the Sunday service. So you actually have 4 meals a week, and that is even scarce. That is even not good for you. Even therefore, you are missing all of them. We are supposed to give you food Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because you are spiritual. You have 7 days in a week. We must be feeding you almost every week. But because we know that right now you are not full of wisdom, so let us do it bit by bit to aid you understand or come into the realization where maybe some of the weeks you go back to or some of the days you go back to the messages to go and listen. We give you ample time for you to reason, for you to go back to have a recap. You see now. But most of you do not understand this concept. So in your own infinite wisdom, if you don't come for service, you think that you are more wiser. You think that you have been able to escape service. You give complaints, yet you have data to stream Netflix. You have more data to watch movies. You have more data to go on TikTok, Snapchat, WhatsApp, Facebook. You have more data, but when it's time for service, you give complaints. When it's a Sunday, you know that it's a Sunday. You know that in the evening we will go live to feed you. There is light out. And you know there is light out. And because you know there is light out, and you know that it's going to be light out, you have been told that there is going to be light out, you should have charged the phone or your laptop, reserve some of the battery for tonight. You know. So my phone went off. That is why every excuse is a lie. I've always knew this thing about a lot of people, that if they should tell you that if your phone should be on by 6 p.m., I'm going to deposit 10,000 Ghana cedis or $10,000 in your account, you'll find a way to switch it on. I noticed that people give excuse to things that does not matter to them. Because if it really matters to you, you would make sure that you are fully active. If it doesn't matter to you, you make excuses. And that's what happens. A lot of you make excuses when it's time to grow. This is the reason why in this season, if you are lacking behind, if you are refusing to grow, we are not going to babysit you. If I notice that you are not joining service, and some of you, your fathers and they will tell you, your fathers are going to tell you, if you don't join your spiritual fathers meetings, if you have a problem, keep it to yourself. If you think that you are wiser than your father and because of that you have 2 fathers, you are a joke, because 2 mothers cannot train a baby. You cannot grow. Some of you have this funny thought that once you have 2, if you have 1 spiritual father, look at the protection. Then if there are 2 there, then you have maximum protection. It's because you do not understand what it means by spiritual fatherhood. Imagine 2 people trying to cover somebody. Their head will gauge against each other, so there won't be any protection. Hear me. Iron sharpeneth iron. Anytime you are in a church, which is the Spirit Nation, you are in your spiritual father's church. 1. Iron can only sharpen iron when the iron is actually doing something or making an action. When you are in your spiritual father's church, make sure that you do something. make sure that you do something. So ask yourself, what can I do? Can I become part of the hype team? Can I be part of the church organization? Can I sing? Can I lead prayers? Can I do Bible studies? Can I design flyers? What can I do to build my father's ministry? Because I have become a partaker of my ministry. Let me ask you something. If you are in your biological family and your mother and your father has a company, growing up, or a shop, you see the way you sometimes go there, go and sit at the shop, sell for, you help them. Why is it that you're in your spiritual father's ministry? When it's time for meeting, you don't share link, you don't share the post, you don't share the flyers, you don't share it. Sunday, you can post a lot of things on your status. But that one particular thing to support your father's ministry, you choose not to. Apostle Sugar is doing rush hour. He's doing Hakodesh. He's doing something. Your spiritual father. This is the same person you go to him if you need something, if you need prayer. Some of you, the person is called spiritual father, but the person is even doing something more than what a spiritual father is doing or what a spiritual father can do. He's a spiritual father, but yet you go to him that you need money for food. Where's your biological father? So the person actually even does more than. Your spiritual father pays rent, pays this, pays this thing for you, do this thing for you. The little you can do is to aid. You have to actually ask, what is his interest? And you know very well that his interest is in the ministry. Do you know how your spiritual father is going to feel when he hears that? When he hears that, Becca actually joined today's service because Gerald called her, that Becca, it is time for Apostle Sugar's meeting today. Do you know the excitement that is going to get into the heart of your spiritual father? So you join the meeting alone as a son. You don't care. Iron sharpeneth iron. You have siblings. You see, when it is time for food in your household, and your mother is sharing the food, and your junior brother and your junior sister is somewhere else, won't you phone him that, hey, it's time for food, come home? You are going to do that. That's what you do, right? You do. You do. You call them, come around. It's time. It's time to be fed. Sometimes the food is not even ready. You call them that, hey, mama is frying chicken. Come home. Mama is going to buy more. You call them because you know that it's time for food. But when it's time for food, as a spiritual son or daughter, you come here alone. You don't care. You don't care if you should call Prophet Desmond and tell him that Papa is live. You don't care to call Daniel that, oh, it's as if you are not online. It's as if I haven't seen you post the flyer on your status. It means he's offline. When the link was shared, he didn't repost it. It means he hasn't joined yet. Or he's not online. Let me call him because it is now time. Because do you know something? Iron cannot sharpen the other iron when the iron is not an iron enough. Do you know that when an iron is blunt and it tries to mingle with a sharp iron, it sharpens. You will see that it's sharpening. But as a matter of fact, as it grows, as time comes on, the other would automatically become blunt also. Because it's used a blunt iron to sharpen itself. What do I mean? What I mean is that when siblings are growing together and the other is not growing, it holds the one that is growing's leg and stop it from growing. Are you also aware that if we are also growing and your kid brother is refusing to grow, the father or mother gives more attention to the one that is refusing to grow, putting more effort into him or her to grow, leaving you. Look at this. So the reason why some of you see that I have senior sons for like a year or two, I've stopped teaching them what I'm supposed to teach them, is because the younger ones are refusing to grow. So you see that the senior sons must go to the younger ones, push them that we need you to grow, because Father has left us to concentrate on you to grow. So that we are not growing anymore because you are refusing to grow. So they must advise them, push them, join meetings. Why not joining meetings? It's because it is to their own disadvantage. But you don't know. You think that you are growing, but you do not know that Father has left you to teach the ones that are refusing to grow. So anytime you are in a church, you are in a space, and your brother and your sister is refusing to grow, do not be selfish about your growth, or do not be selfish. Don't think that you have had enough, because you see, there is a progressive knowledge when it comes to your spiritual growth. Spirits don't grow old and perish. They don't get the peak of growth. There's nothing like the peak of growth when it comes to spirituality. I am supposed to teach you and teach you till eternity, till we all get to heaven. And even in heaven, there is a teaching system. Don't you know that when Lazarus died, he went to Abraham's bosom? There is a bosom for each and every one of you. There is so much to teach, but advise yourself that anytime it's time for your father to be on service, that is where you are supposed to be wild. You don't wait that he has not. You see, when it's time for you to be fed, you don't wait for your father to be there before you come. An act of your readiness is that you are there before the father comes. An act of readiness is that you are there before your father comes. You don't think that you are wise that Prophet Dennis will come live, his video will be on around maybe 7:15. You see, some of you must understand this thing when it comes to growing spiritually. Because if you want to grow, don't be wise. You see, the same earthly effort when it comes to going to work, being at the workplace at the exact time, make sure that you follow suit. I said make sure that you follow suit. Make sure that you follow suit. Because if you do not know this, and then you think that, oh, it's time for prayer. Oh, yeah, prayer. And, oh, there's no need for me to pray. There's no need for me to pray. There's no need for me to do this. There's no need for me to join meetings. There's no need for me to... You are doing your own self. So sometimes it's funny when I come to see that they know we have service, but you need someone to call you before you know it is now time for you to be fed. You think it is now time for you to be fed at this point for your own growth. Some of you even wait until the YouTube link has been shared. There is a YouTube notification right in front of my name, the Ed Dweller series, the Nana Dennis Senior. You see a notification sign. Turn it on. Turn on the post. You don't need Emmanuel or Melanie to come and share the link before you know that it is now time for. No. You must be aggressive to eat. You must be aggressive to eat. You must be aggressive to eat. So the notification must be on. So the moment we go live, YouTube must give you a notification that I'm live. Then you quickly join. Then because it is an action of feeding, you participate. You don't just sit down. You participate. And how do you participate? You see, when you are eating, the food is right in front of you. You have been served by the angels. The food does not just enter your mouth just like that too. There must be a participation. You pick your spoon, you eat, you pick your spoon. So sometimes when we come live like that, you participate, you share, you like, you comment, you share, you participate. So that shows your participation in whatever we are doing. You participate. When we have physical meetings, it's time to dance, you dance. It is time to shout, you shout. You don't just sit down as if your father is dead or your mother is dead. That's not a sign of participation. When we come to church, the Bible said that I was glad when they said unto me, let us go to the house of the Lord. There is gladness. You shouldn't be. You see, you in the comment section, you must be active. You must be active. There must be joy. There is something. Someone must see that you are happy being here. Because you see, because we are one church, and people see us to be one church, and people see the Spirit Nation, they must see that you are happy to be in Spirit Nation. The joy of belonging to Spirit Nation. There must be this joy. People must see that you are happy being here. People must actually see that you are happy being here. So when we come here like that, in the comment section, every year, everywhere. My prophet's brother is here. Then another Daniels is here. God bless you, bro. God bless you so much. So you must be here. So you share it, you like, you come in the comment section. Let people know that you belong to the Spirit Nation. In the comment section. This is the reason why I love, this is one thing I love about Apostle Sugar's spiritual sons and daughters. You see that they are more active. Because they understand, they know that every single action they must participate. They know that they must do something. They are doing something. In the comments, you see that they are doing a lot. You see they are more active. They are there. They are everywhere. You are there. So you see that some of the times it is easy for me to prophesy to Apostle Sugar's sons and daughters because their names are always in the comment section. It's easy. It's easy for you to see them. It's easy. You just look here, Gerald. Before I met Gerald face to face, I've been seeing the name in the comment sections. I've been seeing it. So it's easy for an angel to talk to Gerald about you because in your subconscious knowing, you know Gerald in your subconsciousness. You know Bernard in your subconsciousness. You see them in the comment section. They are always active. They are always joy. I was glad when they said unto me, let us go to the house of the Lord. They are there. They are there. They are there everywhere. Sometimes I even forget my sons and daughters because they are not like, they are watching. Some of them, they will come and watch late in the night. So I even forget that I have such a son. I have such a daughter. You would even forget. You would forget that they exist. Sometimes I'll be talking to one of my sons and be like, oh, Papa, is this one there? I've even forgotten that you exist. Why? You see, there are some things I have to teach you. There are some things that I used to do. And when I with my spiritual father, and it was crazy, right? Anytime I was under my spiritual father's meeting, you see me holding the camera on. I'll be here. Everywhere my spiritual father is, I'll make sure that he will see me. He will see me. He's preaching. Let me turn a picture. Everywhere I pass, everywhere he pass, I'm there. His program, I'll never miss. I'm there. His live service, I'm there. It's not that I'm waiting to go and watch later. I'm streaming. He's in the UK now. All his programs, I'm streaming live. I stream live. I don't wait. I stream live. You see me there. You are going to see me. You go and see me in the comment section. I'm liking. I'll double tap, sir. I'll make everyone know that he's my spiritual father. It's not now that I'm shy. Shy of who? Someone who feels me to grow. I'm shy of posting him. I'm shy of. You are joking. You are joking. So some of you, I still don't understand you. Because you... because you don't know what... When we are talking about... when we are talking about having spiritual fatherhood, you don't know what it means by having spiritual fatherhood. You don't know. You must carry your father's DNA. If they see you, they must see your spiritual father. Yeah. You go to my Instagram. You go to my Instagram profile. You see that on my Instagram, son of Apostle Sepham Lawrence Tamam is there. Son of ASLT is there. Is there. I had a highlight with all his pictures. All his pictures are outdated. So me myself, I'm coming to put the highlight of what's it called? His new pictures. That one abroad pictures. Because he's in the UK. So abroad pictures. Yeah, so it is there. Yeah. Because when everyone sees you right now, they know that you are called Annette Boateng. They know that eventually your father is called Boateng. Yeah. That's your biological family, Boateng. What shows that you have a spiritual father? On my profile, although I'm called Dennis, it's written on my Instagram, son of ASLT, Neboho, Apostle Sepham Lawrence Temaklo, Neboho, is there. You people don't know what is going on. You belong to a church. Your Instagram page, some of all those things, it's not there. Spirit Nation is not there. Sugar Nation, it's not there. You go to my Snapchat, go to my Instagram. You see the Spirit Nation IN.International. All the photo shoot you see back to back. It's there. It's there. This is not the time to be shy. Right now, Freemasons, you saw last year where there was an MP interview. Someone asked, do you belong to the masonry? He said, yes. They were not shy. Some of you took pictures in the Spirit Nation hoodie mesh. You posted it on your Instagram. Small thing, then you remove it. Some of you have the pictures. We did you free photo shoot, free video. The picture, you don't even post it. We've given you and Kasa, you are not fine. The photographer we chose the best photographer. We put they've cleared your name, all your face, all the pimples and things. It's gone. They've done you auto-tune. They've used AI to clear your face. Do you know how these Assemblies of God, Catholicism, all those churches grew? Because they had members that are proud. Yes, I'm a Catholic. And you see the rosary on their neck. When you see them, you know that this is a Catholic. Yeah. When you see them, you see that this is a Catholic. Some of you have the Spirit Nation hoodie. You wear it. They will ask you, where do you church? You say Methodist. Yet you are wearing a Spirit Nation hoodie. You understand? So you see, some of you must understand. I've taught so many things today. One, your spiritual father's messages. Listen to them. Listen to them. Hey, you people do not know how to follow a man and how to grow. My spiritual father did his birthday programs. I recorded his tones. Did a loop of 1 hour and 2 hours. A loop of 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours. As he's praying in tongues. And then plays an instrumentals behind it. Then when I'm walking around, it's in my ears. So as he's speaking in tongues, I'm speaking back. Then his tongues was igniting my spirit. I'm saying, you people do not know how to. Yeah. I'll go for meeting my spiritual father's handkerchief after he's done ministering. This is not worship. You people don't understand these things. He is a spiritual father. The Bible said handkerchief and aprons came out of the body of. You see, they took it. Handkerchief and aprons was performing miracles. Because the disciples touched it, used it. How? Because it contained a spiritual molecule. If a demon can possess this plant, what? Don't you think an anointing can possess something that? So many people do not, you see these things, these Gen Zs that do not know anything, they think they are wiser than their God, they are wiser than their forefathers. They come online thinking that, and the Christians are some way. Why do you think people go to Mecca and they touch that stone? See how recently there's a video trending, Asake or Asache. He has all the money that you can think of right now. His music career is. Look at how he was struggling. He was being lifted up to touch the stone. Nenyabri, he wanted to touch it. Because he knew that after all this fame and money, if religion does not come in, it's not. Look, he couldn't even buy his way through it. Be there and be thinking, be there and be thinking that you are wise. So one, your spiritual father's messages. Your spiritual father's meetings. If it is time to come for meeting, you make sure that you are here. If it is time to come for your spiritual father's meeting, you make sure that you are here. You share. 3, where does your spiritual father church? Why are you in a different church? The man of God there is not your spiritual father. Why are you in that church? I'm not saying don't go to church, but why is it that you are always going to that church, but when your spiritual father is time to have a meeting, you don't join? Because even me, myself, because I don't have a physical church, I allow all my spiritual sons and daughters to go to Sunday early morning. They go to Sunday. But why would you go to Sunday early morning church, and in the evening, me, your spiritual father, I'm having church? And that's the time that your appetite for night beach has come. Your appetite for night beach has come. Your appetite for night beach. Why is it that when it's time for me to minister, you feel sleepy? The devil is after you. You can't tell me anything else. The devil is after you. There is something the devil is after you. And the earlier we cast that devil out, the better. The earlier we cast that out of you, the better. Because if we don't do that, we are not doing you good. And it's true. Yeah. For some of you, when it's time to give, then you will be given 2x4. There is a lot that I need to teach. Listen to your spiritual father's message. More than any man of God. If you really want to really grow, the Hubert Angel you are listening to, the Apostle Okohagman you are listening to, Apostle Edu's message you are listening to, Apostle Joshua Selman's message you are listening to. It's good. It will inspire you. It will make you become knowledgeable. The Pastor Obed, it will make you become knowledgeable. Yes. But are you growing? So you know. So you've seen that you really know a lot. But the knowing, you see that you can't actually, there's no fruit spiritually that you can do something. You can actually, you see, there is no knowing. You can't do something. You see that you actually know the depth. We will give you mic to preach. You say a lot, mysteries. But you go to sleep, a spirit will come and sleep with you. You wake up and you are wet. Why? It's because you are knowledgeable, you have zeal, you have all these things. Your spiritual man, father's message. That is the key. That is the key. That is the key. His messages. So tell him, Papa, your messages, I've listened to it. Do you have any hidden message? Send it to me. Do you have any message? Papa, I think that every week you should be teaching. You should be, maybe during the day, just if you are free, just record 1 hour, 2 hours teachings. And just drop it to us. We need to listen. Today, dear, is because I'm bombarding you people. The devil is after us. Now me, no matter how the battery goes low, I'll change it. Today, no matter how if you like, let all my batteries go low. You continue the service. If they like, they should let all my batteries go low. The service there will continue. Because I don't understand certain things. Yeah. Because certain things you must also come to understand that. Why are you belonging to a church? You know, Spirit Nation. You know you belong to Spirit Nation. It's time for service. Then after the service, you come and text me that, sorry, Papa, I forgot. You forgot. Do you forget to eat? Do you forget to brush? Do you forget to go to school? Do you forget to go to work? because it is important to you. You forgot to go to church because church is not important to you. Human beings don't forget things that are important to them. You didn't forget to test your ex. Your ex that broke your heart. Your ex, oh. Your ex broke your heart. You did not forget to call him or text him. You do not forget that, but you forgot. And do you know what's funny? What's funny is people that belong to a church, that any small thing, they want to leave the church. You are funny. Me, I've always been telling my sons and daughters this thing. And the people come and I'll leave the church. That's the most funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Anytime anyone wants to leave, even those who want to come, I don't allow them to come home. Imagine, there are some of them waiting to come in. I'm not allowing them to come in. And you are in, you want to go. Go where? How? You are coming to tell me that you want to leave. You are fed up. Because you came to ask for money and I didn't give you. Or because you came for the meeting and I didn't prophesy to you. Or because you want something and I didn't give it to you. Or someone stepped on your shoulder or your foot in Spirit Nation. And because of that, you want to leave the church. Leave it. Aren't you the same person who said that the church is a hospital? Now, hospital, no, is it popes that are there? Hospitals exist because they are sick people. They are sick people. So if you are sick and you are there, and someone too is there who is sick, and the person's, that hospital, there are people with mental issues. You are there and a mental person comes to slap you. You are at the hospital. You want to go. It's not your fault. Some of you think that you can say, I want to go. And when you go, Spirit Nation what? Go and ask your ancestors. Go and ask your predecessors. Go and ask those who have already left. They will tell you that they want to come back. I'm saying no. Go and ask them. You don't know, eh? Yeah. If you don't know, I'm telling you. You see, this is not a ministry that begs people to stay. Because we know our self-worth. Listen, this is not a ministry that begs people to stay. The reason why I actually allow people to go for other programs and other churches, right, is that so that they should go and see that we are the hottest church in the market. We are the hottest. You won't see someone like Apostle Sugar elsewhere. You won't see, you are going to see Apostle Sugar who elsewhere. Have you seen someone who does, as young as he is, who does miracle money? Who does miracle size? And right now that BBL has come, you have gotten someone who can increase your leg and your buttocks. Do you know how much BBL costs? Where are you going to find someone like him? And you are saying you are going because someone offended you in their church. If we talk about your offense, do you think even me, the general overseer, I would love to be in the church with you? The offense you have in a church, you've done. And some of you, you think you are wise. You come and join church. Oh, you are coming to use your mind here. Thank God that I was a street boy before I became a pastor. It's me. I know how to use my mind more than you. If you think that you are joining a church to exploit the church, forget. Your pastor, your prophet was a street boy before he became a pastor. So it's not you that you are coming to use your mind for pastors. No. You can't come and outsmart anybody here. Yeah, I'm telling you. I've been telling people. Just if you are joining a church, just participate, do something. Don't think that you are coming to overexploit and a small thing. I'll leave the church. Small thing. I'm living for good. I'm looking for you to remove you, Dada. I've been praying for you to be gone, Dada. You come and say that you are living. Hey. No, yeah. But you must also know that once you tell me that you want to leave or you are leaving, not because God has called you to do something. No. You are leaving because you are angry. Just one step on your on your foot. You are leaving the church. Understand that even if you come back and we allow you, you can't be trusted. Put this in your mind. If there's something going on in the church, we are taking people abroad, we are buying laptops for somebody. You are in the church, and then you are in the church, you are not doing anything, and it's time for us to share some food, money, share something. You don't do anything in the church. Some people are leaving the church. They are mad because I forgot to post their birthday post. That today is their birthday. If you were me, do you think that by now you are surviving? You would have been depressed. I should put everyone's birthday in my room. Even my father's birthday, I don't know. So because we didn't post you, you want to leave. You want to leave. Leave there. Because we didn't, your graduation picture, we didn't post you. So you think God is calling you into the next ministry. You go. You go. I would give you transportation for you to go. You go. I will give you transport. We'll do send off for you. We'll do and you are in the church. You think because you are gifted. You think because you are gifted, you misbehave. You are gifted, so you misbehave. Because you think that when we are raising seed, you bring seed. So we are going to condone your nonsense. We don't do favoritism because you give the highest seed, you give. So you are fooling. You say, because he gives to the church, we should. You see? Yeah. I won't talk next week. We will continue. So I'm telling you, if you belong to any church, you don't belong to Spirit Nation and you are watching, and you belong to any church and you are here, listen to me very well. And you are here. Don't think that because you give to the church, because you are gifted, because you are nice looking, and maybe the church has placed you Every day we are going to do shoots. We call you to be part. So you are doing yourself, I'll leave. Because maybe you have been giving the face of the church, or I will leave. So I'll leave. You are already programming your living, because you wouldn't be treated fairly again. I'm telling you. Or because you know the pastor, or you are close to the pastor. So you would misbehave. You see, over here, we understand that sometimes the church can be a hospital. But also understand that sometimes it takes a slap to reset someone's mind to default settings. One slap. You see, those times in Africa, if you are fooling, they can use belts. Pa! At your back. Reset. I once had a daughter, and she was fooling. Every day when we are doing program, she would bring a lot of people. She was actually the one bringing a lot of people to the church service. After service, she would arrange the church. She was doing everything good. Very, very good. She was good. But she was a gossip. So although she was doing all those things, she would tell this one this, and go and tell this one this, and go and tell this one this, go and tell this one this, putting their heads together. So every time this one is fighting this, as if there was enmity between this one and this one in the church. Then God being so good, I found out. And this daughter of mine was close to me more than anybody. Close to me. When I say close to me, we eat together. She was my daughter. She could pick my phone, use it to make a call. She had almost all my pictures. And because of that, she was fooling. And she thought that. Then I removed her. I would remove you. The future of Spirit Nation is so bright. I know the people in it. I know. There was a daughter too I had who left my ministry. And when she left, God told me that I shouldn't worry myself at all. There's a replacement coming. After a few weeks, after a few months, the replacement came. The replacement was actually doing something better than what the other daughter was doing. The other daughter was just coming for meeting. The replacement was doing a lot, organizing programs, doing this, putting things all aside. Share, and you bring some more. Mamma come fancy. Share into Mambaha. Na imba misbehave wahau. There because when you fell and I BB and maybe one of brofo years old and there a kaka kanyama be and ya preaching as I there he post BB nyama inti because damin yaman inti no ibejim na ejim menka sa unhu metwa wo ticket ama osisia motwa wo ticket motwa bus ama eboko in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach eboko zaza unimuzawo because hano packaging na into mfa packaging imeshia masa sho bibiye into mfa daminya mane mbaha mbaka nkrofo oti mbubom na ende akade damasemi na ede ntotoe atu enimu na minya asantinyi ozifo minyo difo asanti minka asante minim asanteka but ishia obi a oye ozifo a oye fantinya ono ompe nkwasiasem ompe bibia ompe wala share wo friend den prophet Emmanuel J share prophet El Bernard dam there what prophetic yin there ehwa inte no se pede ihu mesma ministry ne ta na afa prophet Emmanuel J ahwe ne kakra ahwe prophet El Bernard kakra ihu mesma wo ye wonyama na ana me switch nkwa German hallelujah me switch kwa German na witibeti o so you cannot be here and be doing something so be careful. If we tell you to do some things and then you think that let me pause here. We are about to end. So make sure that the church, the Spirit Nation, you obey your spiritual father. You listen to your spiritual father. Wherever your spiritual father is, be there. Don't think Prophet Eduam is ministering and you see Spirit Nation on top of the flyer and you think it only belongs to Prophet Eduam's sons and daughters. It is Spirit Nation. Before he posted the flyer, he sent it to me. He planned it with me that he wants to hold a service. So all Spirit Nation, everyone should join. Everyone should join. They said, a word to the wise is a sentence to a fool. So we are going to end here. Make sure you give a very powerful offertory. God bless you and shalom. We shall meet. And this week we are having a sermon. What's it called? We are about to listen to a host of sermons. So from every week, we are going to do a sermon trail where we are going to listen to a cluster of sermons on daily basis. So the team would post the link and would post the flyer on what we are about to listen. So it's going to start from my sermons. Then we'll go to each of the my senior sons, their sermons, from Apostle Sugar, Prophet Eduam, to Prophet Paul, to Apostle Jason. You see all of them. You do flyers. Their sermons you are going to see on weekly basis. So if this week is me, next week we are going to change the whole thing. Do well that anytime you put the flyer, the sermons, the link, you do well that day you listen to the sermon. And this will be the flyer. Let me post the flyer over here. So this is the flyer. We are going to do this week. We are going to, on Monday, the God-Man Series 1.0, and then the God-Man Series 2.0, and the God-Man Series 3.0, and Deep Collect onto Deep 1.0, Deep Collect onto Deep 2.0, Deep Collect onto Deep 3.0. So this week, this is what we are going to do. This is what we are going to listen. This is the Spirit Nation, and my name is Prophet Nana Dennis Sr. Make sure you give a very powerful offering. Bye-bye, and thank you for tuning in, and God bless you. God bless you. Shalom.
Sabaya, Eshe Olua.